I do get regularly asked on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel my recommendation on what to buy, you know, first as a first radio controlled airplane, for someone wanting to try out radio controlled model flying. And I emphasize to try out rather than being more serious and wanting to invest in something to actually learn and get a certification, like here in the UK getting a BMFA ACE certificate to prove that you can fly solo. So let's emphasize try, you know, the hobby. And these types of things are ideal because you don't have to understand the complexities of transmitters, LiPo batteries and aeroplanes and what airplane is the best. You just get everything in the box that you need, probably less the 4 AA's that you need to put inside the transmitter, the radio transmitter. So this is from TopRC Hobby, who we reviewed a couple of their Warbirds not too long ago, and they were really, really good, I have to say. Again, the same thing where you get everything in the box, but they would be okay in the hands of a beginner because these things come with a stabilization mode that kind of limit what you can do, prevent you from rolling inverted and whatever. But you really want something that has a high wing relative to the fuselage, because those types of aeroplanes are very stable. So TopRC have come out with the Mini XCUB, and again it has everything in the box. We just need to do a little bit of assembly and charge up the battery and put the 4 AA's in the radio transmitter. So let's take it out of the box, let's see what we get. Okay, so pull the foam out of the box, out of the carton, and this is what you get. So the model made from this really tough EPO foam, so it bounces most of the time, and you get your landing gear, mains landing gear, which will just snap in. Probably goes forwards rather than backwards. Like that. The tail gear, which actually goes into the rudder, which means that it's steerable, which will be very handy. I think that just goes in like that. You get a screwdriver to undo the back of the transmitter, so you can put your 4 AA's in there. Then you get the charge lead. What? Did you see that?
Yeah, it wants to fly already.
It wants to fly. The charge lead and your little flight battery in there. Not sure what that lead is for. We might find out in a minute. You also get a spare propeller in the box as well, which is handy.
I think I know what that lead's for.
And what is it for, Trev?
Okay, so on a similar review we did, it had a lead like that, and it's so you could plug your own receiver in via a S-bus.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think it is.
Right, good to know. Well, on this video we'll just fly it with this transmitter, but what we might be able to do on a future video is use our Radio Master TX16S, which will enable you to set it up to your own personal taste and use different rates, different exponential and all of that type of stuff. But it's nice, as I said, when you get this out of the box, if you've never flown something radio control before, you've got everything that you need. Right, so we're pretty much good to go. I had actually unboxed this and charged up the LiPo already. Let's do that. Put that down here. We've got the instructions. Put those down there, and then the battery goes into the hatch underneath, quite simply. So plug that in. Right, so that beep means it's bound, but I think you have to go down, up, down on the throttle, and then it's ready. Good-o. So let's put that battery inside. close the hatch, and we're good to go. Just check, always check everything is going the right way. So you put to the stick to the right, then the right aileron should go up. Pull the right stick down and the elevator should go up. Rudder left and right. Now on this transmitter you have got 3 different modes: expert, mid and beginner. Beginner will limit rolling to inverted and rolling and looping to inverted. Mid will give you a bit more control, and then expert turns off all the stabilisation altogether. You've also got a 1 button for aerobatics, so that if you're in, I think, probably beginner and mid modes, you can use that button to do rolls and loops to make it a bit more exciting. This should take off from the ground because the wheels are relatively big, aren't they, Trev?
Yeah.
It's like a mini little bush plane.
It does look really cool.
It does look really cool.
I like the way they've done the sort of the pattern on it, the colour scheme and that.
Yeah, it's a nice scheme.
Yeah.
And I will say it's a little bit windy today, so we've probably got 10-15 miles an hour of wind, but I think we'll be surprised how well this will fly in that wind. Come on, let's give it a go.
Yeah, you can see by the windsock it's windy.
But it's warm.
Yeah, mate.
It's warm wind. Right, so let's put it on the ground. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Here we go. So I'm in mid. Oh, oh.
It had the power.
So I show you this right at the start. So it pitched over forwards, but these propellers are designed to pop off rather than break. So you just click it onto the front like that. You can see that the gyro is on. So this is nice to show in the wind that it should try and keep it steady in the wind. Here we go, let's try again. Oh. Straight into my tail wheel came off.
This is all part of the demonstration though, isn't it? It's, you know what I mean? When you learn to fly, you are going to have little knocks, and
We're doing it so you don't have to.
Yeah.
My tail wheel came off. That should lock back in.
I'll just say, this is a really good way to get into the hobby. This is how my son got into it, with a little park flyer like this. It's yeah, so much fun.
And there's nothing worse than buying your first radio controlled model plane and breaking it.
Yeah.
You know, on your first flight. You want something that's really resilient. We'll try a little bit further out.
Oh, look at that.
Alright, so I'm just needed to trim it a little bit. Alright, so I think we're good now. That's half power. Flying backwards.
Looks really stable though. I mean, it's really windy.
Oh, land at your feet, Trev. Come on, level. Come on, stay level. I'm going to give up because it is just a bit windy for it.
well.
Grass, yeah. Right, so in this mid mode, yeah, it won't roll to inverted. What? Bring it back. Which is good from a beginner perspective, and mid mode you really need to control it on a windy day like today. So if I put it in expert mode, then it's taken all limits off and I can do what I want with it. So bring it back. The sticks are a lot more sensitive.
Loop.
I can do loops and rolls all by myself. Which is good. Put it back in mid mode. Now let's try this aerobatic button. I'll bring it back. So, full power. Come on. Full power. I think it was trying to do a loop there. There you go. That's a loop. No. I was seeing if it would do a roll. That didn't work. And actually, it's not great weather for doing that. Try once more.
I'll tell you, that goes to show how well it's built, isn't it? Because when you learn to fly, you're going to have like
you're going to have the odd knock.
Yeah, and the fact that it's just a case of pop the propeller on.
Yeah.
And you're away.
Straighten the landing gear a bit. Pop the propeller back on, and you're good to go again. And I have to say, from experience, these batteries last so long. You get 20-25 minutes of fun out of one battery.
Yeah. There you are.
What? Did you get that?
I did. I look like you invented a new trick. In fairness to Dom, it's really, really windy. Look at that windsock.
Still good.
Do you know something? There's not many models you could get away with that, is there?
I was in expert mode. Expert mode is very sensitive. Hold on.
Or touch and go.
Touch and go. There we go. So I think we've proven the resilience and the durability of this one. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think when you first start.
When you're first trying out, you want something that can bounce, like I've proven there. So thanks for watching this Essential RC flight test. Link for this is in the video description and the pinned comment if you'd like to look up the price. Thanks to Trevor on camera. See you soon. Bye. Bounce, bounce, bounce.